Phantom Stranger number 17, written by JMD Mateus, art by Fernando Blanco. So this is the next part of Forever Evil Blight. And last time, the time before that, honestly, because last time has nothing to do with this. Pandora, Phantom Stranger, and Cassandra Kraft managed to escape the Doom Machine thing that was going on. And then they went to go get help, and they ran into Spectre because Spectre doesn't like Phantom Stranger. So we pick up with Spectre saying that he doesn't like Phantom Stranger, and he picks him up and he just starts like squeezing him real tight, and he's just like, "Oh, geez, I might actually die here. This is crazy." So then Pandora throws a knife into Spectre's hand, which manages to stop it. And before Phantom Stranger even hits the ground, he takes in all of the energy from like Spectre, like he's able to drain energy from him and grows just as large as Spectre. And he's like, I know I should sit here and try to talk it out and explain to Spectre what it is we're trying to do, but I hate him so much. And he just punches Spectre in the face and just sends him flying across this like baseball field that they're on. So at that point, Cassandra Kraft chimes in. She's just like, guys, talk about your differences, settle them. Like, we're not going to get anywhere punching each other. And Phantom Stranger's like, who are you, Cassandra Kraft? Because I feel something for you, you know? So Spectre, he doesn't care. He's about to charge in again, which is where we get the Spirit of Redemption, the newly made Christopher from before. And he comes down holding God in the form of the dog. And he's like, Spectre, that's enough. Don't charge in blindly. I need someone to be a good teacher for me. And Phantom Stranger's like, I'm sorry, you want Spectre, the Spirit of Vengeance, to be the teacher for the Spirit of Redemption? That's stupid. You're stupid. And God chimes in like, if anybody knows anything about redemption, it's you, Phantom Stranger. Do you want the job of teaching Chris? And he's just like, you know what? I see your bait. I'm not taking it. I from this moment on, I am done listening to the word of God. I will follow my own conscience instead. Come on, guys, let's go. And that's when God chimes in. He's like, did you ever think that maybe the voice inside your head is God? Like, do you ever think maybe that's what a conscience is? Bye, stranger. And before they go, Chris is the spirit, sends out two little red bird things that go into the chests of Cassandra Kraft and Phantom Stranger. And he's like, all at once, I feel her. She's amazing. She's incredible. And then suddenly it fades away and I like forget all about it. But like, who are you, Cassandra Kraft? So they start making googly eyes at each other. Pandora's like, guys, we got stuff to do. We got to go rescue. They're in like an atom bomb. We got to go deal with that. So Stranger teleports everybody to Vegas, specifically the casino/hotel that the Sons of Trigon run, that we saw all the way back in like issue 5. And Pandora's like, what are we doing here? He's just like, I'm here to get some help. By the way, this place is full of demons. Just adjust your vision and you can see it. So they make their way into an elevator. And when they get to whatever floor they need to be, they meet up with the Sons of Trigon. And the Sons are just like, hey, Phantom Stranger, last time you were here, you cheated us in a poker game and humiliated us. So give us one good reason why we shouldn't kill you. And he's like, well, I've come here to ask for your help. And he's just like, that's hilarious. That's actually funny as hell. And then Phantom Stranger loses his temper and he takes all the girls that these guys have in the room and just throws them to the wind, all of them to return back to their home of origin. And the demons are like, did you think that was going to get us to like you? Because like, we really enjoyed those women. So at that point, Phantom Stranger throws up a big projection thing showing Felix Faust and the machine and all that. And he's like, this is what's going on. It's going to ruin all magical energy, period. And the demons are like, why do we care? And it's like, oh, well, this much magic is not only going to disrupt Earth, it's also going to mess up the underworlds, which means you guys will be out of a job as well. And he's just like, all right, well, you want us to work with you, you got to replace the women. I see Cassandra Kraft here is looking pretty sexy. And Phantom Stranger's like, you don't touch her. For some reason, I really like her. Like a lot. And I'm still dealing with those feelings. And the demon guy's like, I wasn't actually gonna. She's blind. What do I want damaged goods for? And so he then says the actual deal is for Phantom Stranger's coin necklace around his neck. He's just like, that stuff comes with some serious cosmic power. Give that to me. And not only that, you'll be free of your burden. So like, that's a good deal, right? And Phantom Stranger's like, nah, we're not doing that. And they just turn to walk away. And that's where the Sons of Trigon then stop them at the door, and we get a fight scene, which essentially equates to Pandora cuts their heads off, and then they start running to the exit. A bunch of other demons cut off the way for them there. And it seems like there's no escape until Cassandra Kraft is like, don't worry, I got this. And she just blows a hole all the way down to the ground floor of this hotel. And Phantom Stranger just says, who are you, Cassandra Kraft? So powerful. And it feels like super familiar. So they crash down on the ground floor. Sons of Trigon walk up and they're just like, hey, this place actually does have like real humans here. And there's a lot of collateral damage if we choose to just blow this place up. So I know that's against your moral code. So how about we like talk and you can give me your necklace? And Phantom Stranger's like, nope, not going to happen. So finally the demon starts bringing down the whole house. He's like, Jesus, all right, I didn't think you'd do it. Fine, whatever, deal. So he passes over his necklace. The main one, I forget his name, he puts it on, and his brothers are like, oh God, that's a lot of power. Maybe we should fight him. And he's like, don't even think about it. He's like, all right, fair enough. So he puts it on, and then immediately his face just falls, and he crawls down to his knees, and he's like, oh my God, the burden you hold, Phantom Stranger, it's too much. I can't bear it. No hell I could create could ever compare to this. Here, take it back. We'll help you, Jesus. And so he hands it back, and he's just like, yeah, no, like, I'm super emo like that. Don't mess with me. So the three Sons of Trigon agree to help, and everyone flies out of Vegas, and they just completely, like, evaporate their hotel. What happened to the people inside? It doesn't say, but, like, the hotel's gone, and now they're willing to help out. We continue in Constantine next week. So, it's fine. It was okay. The first part felt a lot more unnecessary than the second part. I do love the recurring thing of Phantom Stranger just being like, I don't know what it is about you, Cassandra Kraft, but I really like you. And because it just keeps coming back. I do think this is the last month for this book. I think it wraps up in maybe Justice League Dark. So looking forward to seeing how it wraps up. But yeah, it's an okay issue. I don't know how better to say it. It does what Phantom Stranger always tends to do, which is cuts back on the fights and gets more like philosophical and talky about it. Like it's much more about changing perspectives than it is actually fighting. And having the Son of Trigon just put on this necklace and immediately be like, oh God, you're so emo. I love it. I kind of enjoy that as a plot point. So I'm going to give this one just a flat 7. We'll see how it continues on. This definitely feels like it's skippable if you're just reading for the whole event, because it's just saying like, here's how we get more people involved. But it's a good read regardless.